In today's video, I'll be showing you how to connect hosting a domain to your Shopify store. Now, in order to connect your hosting a domain to Shopify, you'll first need to have a Shopify store set up, as well as having your hosting a domain already purchased. And once you've got those ready, we can start. So you want to head over to Shopify and just go to their dashboard, and from here, we just want to go into their settings, which we can find in the bottom left corner. From there, we'll be taken to store details, and we just want to go down to where it says domains. And then from here, we have the option to connect existing domain by clicking this button here. So what we want to do from here is actually enter in our domain. So we want to go over to Hostinger and find the domain that we have, and we can simply just copy the domain name. So we can just paste that domain we copied in here and then go ahead and click next. From there, it will tell us how we can connect our domain, as well as giving us a button to verify the connection once we have it set up. So once you can see this screen, we want to go back to our Hostinger account. So now that we can see our domain, we simply just want to manage it. And from here, we want to go over to the left-hand side and click DNS/name servers. From there, we can scroll down and see all of our DNS records, and any that we see with the cname type or the aname type want to be deleted. So since this one starts with A, we can go ahead and delete this one by clicking delete. We can also go back up to the top and delete this one with the cname record type. So delete that as well. And now we're ready to actually start connecting them. So in order to connect them, we will need to actually add a new record, and we can do that from this section here. So we first want to choose a cname as the type, and then in the name, we can just do www. And then as the target, we want to enter in this domain here, and we can leave the TTL as default. So when it looks like this, we can go ahead and click add record, and that will now be added into this list down here. So next up, we can choose an A type, and for this, we want to have the name as an @ symbol, and we want it to point at this IP here. Now the TTL can stay the same, and I'll also include all this information in the description so you can find it a bit easier. And from there, we can click add record again, and we've now added the 2 records that we need to in order to connect to Shopify. So now that we've done that, we can head back over to Shopify, and we can actually finish connecting the domain by just clicking verify connection. Now this might not work for you straight away, and that's because it does sometimes take some time to actually recognize that you've added those DNS records. So if it doesn't work for you straight away, just try again in 5 minutes and it should work. But once you've waited a bit, we can click this button here, and it will go through this process, and then in a second, it will actually add it to our domain list. So we can see this here, and it's also now been set as our primary domain. So if the domain you added isn't your primary domain, you can change that by clicking this, and then choosing primary domain and clicking change domain type. From there, you will have made it your primary domain, and you will have also successfully connected your hosting a domain to Shopify. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please comment down below to say it helped you out. Thanks for watching.